Konnichiwa, Japan fans. In today's show, we're going to be talking about Shoshin. Za eigyo desu. Sore dewa ikimashou. So let's get going. This is the 5th year of the Sales Japan Series podcast, broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku, here in downtown Tokyo. It is chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, committed to your success, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Tokyo, Japan, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, Japan Presentations Mastery, and now my new book in Japanese, Za Eigyo, is available on Amazon. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive COVID-19. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentation Japan Series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan Series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan Series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcasto Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. This is episode number 272. Today, we're talking about Shoshin, the beginner's mind in sales. The word Shoshin, or beginner's mind in Japanese, is a great metaphor for the world of sales. When we start some activity, there is a simplicity, a purity about what we are doing. We don't have enough information or experience to have any particular angles on what we are looking at. We take things as they are, and we have no delusions about how they should be. We have no habits yet because the activity is too fresh and new. There are no habits to unwind either because we are deep into trying to grasp what we are supposed to be doing. We are hungry to master this activity, and we are dedicating our mental and physical efforts to do so. We are committed to getting it right. This is a great mindset to help us improve, to polish what we are doing, and to tackle new things. In sales, we're always under pressure from numbers, boss expectations, threats of removal, and financial doom. One year can easily morph straight into the next with a brief cessation of hostilities over the New Year holidays. We were beaten down and tired over the course of the previous year and are slightly refreshed as we enter the new year. We tend to bring all of our baggage from the previous year with us, though, especially our mindset. We just pick up where we left off, and we are not elevating our chances of success in this year. If we grasp the Shoshin concept, we will take a close look at what we are doing, what we are trying to achieve, and what needs to happen for us to be successful. We'll begin to break down the various tasks required into their component parts and analyze our strengths and weaknesses. We'll investigate how we can bring those strengths even further and look to what we need to alter to diminish our weaknesses. Why aren't we doing this constantly throughout the year? The answer is very simple. We're too busy running on the spot. We are constantly chasing the numbers, trying to slam square pegs into round holes, and permanently stressed. The break At New Year is a great time to reconsider how we're doing things and what things we should stop doing and which things we should start doing. This sounds simple enough, except that we don't do it. Each component of the sales cycle needs to be interrogated for where we can improve. Are we asking for enough referrals or at all? Can we be more proactive this year? We know we should never ask in a dumb way such as, "Do you know anyone?" This opens up the entire world to our client and they are crushed by the enormous weight of that consideration. We need to ask about a group of faces they can see in their mind's eye. It might be members of the Chamber of Commerce they belong to, or their golf group, or their friends or associates. If we've given good service to them as a salesperson, we have every right to ask for a referral, and we shouldn't be shy about it. When we started in sales, we had no hesitation to ask. But over the years, constant rejections, being beaten down on price by buyers, we've become constrained in our thinking. Find out more when we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. Our show today is being brought to you by, on the 2nd of February, our Dale Carnegie course. On the 3rd of February, High Impact Presentations. On the 8th of February, we're looking at Confident English, and on the 14th of February, we're looking at Leadership Training for Managers. Check out our website, www.dale-carnegie, carnegie.co.jp. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, that's the Bible for selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. And they're all available on Amazon. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 1,000 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Now, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. And don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. On another front, are we following up leads fast enough? 2 hours is deemed as the window of opportunity to contact a client when they enter the lead funnel. Maybe they clicked on a search word and were directed to your website and then signed up for a newsletter, or something where they gave up their contact details. Is the internal system able to deliver their details to you within that 2-hour time frame? And are you sufficiently motivated to drive this lead follow-up to the peak of your priorities? When you got your first leads, you were a demon on speed to do the follow-up. You were like a rocket to get hold of that client. Over the years, you may have gotten into a lope and forgotten how to sprint hard to grab the business. Go back to your beginner's mindset and remember how you used to approach things. Are you doing enough research on the company and the buyer before you contact them? Were you an avid detective when you first started selling, trying to unearth as much information as possible on the target company before you made the call? How about now? Has complacency set in and you feel you don't need to do that anymore because you can wing it and you are too lazy or too busy to do the work? If you've been selling for a while, you've seen the emergence of unbelievable engines of client search called social media. Even if there are no annual reports available because they are not a listed company, the chances are high they will have a company website or multiple social media accounts. Before we meet the buyer, we can know so much more about them. We're looking for connectors, commonalities, to break that wall between us so we can build a credibility and trust. What a wonderful age in which to be a salesperson. Let's recreate that Shoshin, beginner's mind, for this year and get back to doing the things we know we need to be doing, but which we've let slide. Let's get our mindset right while our competitors drag their sorry selves into 2022 and change nothing. We can use our Shoshin to get an unfair advantage over our rivals and make this the best year possible for ourselves. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, please work on your karma and share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned today. Use it and go out there and survive. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.